Hey everybody, and welcome to Carolina Diggers. As you remember, when we last left off, we were doing this. All right, now, a few days later, a whole lot of manipulation, taking things apart. If you remember, the Vanquish 540 looks like this over here. Now, it has like the control box, it has two separate shafts. They come in two shaft configuration. One slides this way for the arm cuff, and one comes out at the top for the coil, which kind of comes together and you can compact it and you throw it in the bag, all that kind of stuff. Now, with that being said, what we did with the Creality CR10 that you saw in the previous video, we made three parts. We put the three parts together after it had printed. With that being said, it was a little tedious little job because it really didn't give a whole lot of instructions on how to install this thing. We bought one set, metric set of bolts or screws, however you want to say it. I think they're called panheads. They work fine. But then there's a little addition that comes out that I'll show you. And with that, it was a little longer. We started out with an 8 on the M3 screw. It was an M3 screw that we had to do, M3.50. So we got a 8, which I guess is a set size for the M3 screw. It was long enough for the first two holes. Then we bought a 10. Nope. Then we bought a 12. No. The 10 just didn't quite get to where I needed it to be on the little thing that we're going to show you. The 12 got to the line of where it pops out. The 16 got to where it needed to be. Now, with that being said, let's take a look, see what we did to the Vanquish 540, and see what you think. I like it. Looks pretty cool. All right, guys. Now let's take a look at the 540 and see what basically we have done to this thing since we printed out those three pieces. Now, as you remember, with the video that was shown up above, there was two poles, two shafts, however you want to say it, for the original 540. Now, since this modification, I have basically made it into a single shaft conversion, getting rid of the shaft that would come out here, but leaving the shaft here. So it gives it that whole, I guess, Knox feel. And the only thing that you have to do is print those three pieces that I printed before in the previous video, and you just basically stick it together. Now, the only thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to remove this screw with an Allen wrench. There is a screw, where is it? There's actually a screw right there that comes out. That's what holds the shaft in, the main shaft here. It actually is held in with that screw. You take that one out, it slides out, and you basically put the smallest 3D printed piece that had that little knob on it. I didn't like the knob, so I took it off. I don't know what that knob was for. I don't know if maybe you hooked the cable around it or something, but I really didn't like that knob sticking out of there. So I basically just cut it right off flush, or well, as good as I could get it. You take the longest pieces printed, that goes into the center of the two shafts. Slide it in, and this little cup link folds over both shafts. You have to slide this forward enough to where it comes out on this side, and then you connect the two shafts together. This grabs hold of both shafts and the 3D printed part, and it basically holds it together. Now, what I was saying earlier about the difference in the screws, I don't know if I can get that in there to show you or not, but there is a small little extension that comes out just a little bit right there. These two are flush mounted. I basically screwed one in one way and screwed one in the other way. So basically they're being held in two different ways. And the top one being a 16 on the M3.50 panhead screw allowed me to connect it to the other side and basically screw it in using nuts. On this one, I actually went back. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I actually went back and got a washer for this one. You probably could have got a washer for all of them, but this one I was a little more worried about on the way it works. I didn't want it to pull through since I had that extra piece printed on it. But all in all, like I said, I like it. I mean, I think that looks a lot better. I mean, it is, in all intents and purposes, it's not going anywhere. That thing is on there snug as a bug, baby. I've actually took it out. Works pretty good. You'll be able to see this later because we are definitely going to leave this on here so you can see it in action. And if you ever see me out and about at any events or anything like that, just come to me. Ask me, hey, can I see that modification that you did? I want to see what's involved. If you've got a 3D printer, like I said, the previous video has a link down below that you can go to and find this at Thingiverse. But yeah, I like it. Now, with that being said, I know I say that a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of 3D printing mods for different metal detectors. The Apex, the Simplex, the 540. Oh, we're going to do a giveaway soon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a set. Now, when I say this, a set, we'll show you later of what we're going to print. But basically, we're going to print a hard case cover for the Equinox 600 and 800, clips that will hold the coil cable in place, and the reinforcement for the Equinox coil. So you can put the little reinforcement bracket on it and hopefully keep you from getting your coil snapping off, however that snaps off. I still don't know how you guys are doing that to snap it off, but yeah, they snap. But yeah, we'll do a giveaway with the 3 pieces. I'll probably print out enough for four sets. So if you're interested, we'll get back with you later on that and show you what basically we're going to be giving away for that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was instructional. As well as I could do. A little nervous on the 3D printing part because there's a lot of factors that could go wonky during this whole ordeal. Luckily, it didn't. So, hope you guys have a great weekend, rest of your day, all that good stuff. It's raining outside, and it is very windy. Other than that, see you on the flip side. Later.